Hello, everybody. This is Global Warming Skeptic with the Young Turks is Exposed, episode number 9. Today we're going to be addressing Wolf-PAC.com, which is something that the Young Turks supports, and this right here, this text on the screen, let me zoom it in case the video quality doesn't behave. The proposed 28th Amendment from wolf-pac.com. Corporations are not people. They have none of the constitutional rights of human beings. Corporations are not allowed to give money to any politician, directly or indirectly. No politician can raise over $100 from any person or entity. All elections must be publicly financed. So, when you hear the Young Turks talk about wolf-pac.com, this is what they're talking about. Now, there's a pretty good comment here. I'm not actually going to read that because I don't want to. Well, yeah, what the hell, we'll read it. Okay. There is a major flaw in your idea. You take away all constitutional rights, which includes search and seizure and due process. Without these rights, a conservative government could walk into any liberal organization, profit or non-profit, seize its assets, and shut it down, and all without having to explain themselves or provide just compensation. You need to be very careful when you start messing with the Constitution because one wrong wording can change everything. Go back to the drawing board and rewrite it. Well, Bradley Shackleford, that's not the whole point behind this. I'll tell you the whole point behind it. This is the dirty little secret behind the liberal movement, and that is most, at least the very rich, are split evenly between Republican and Democrat, and the filthy, filthy rich actually lean a little bit toward the Democrats. So, number one, if you virtually cut out all donations, except for small donations, then those who already have money are going to dominate the system. That is, instead of just um, upper middle class to very wealthy, you're going to have nothing but millionaires and billionaires in office. See, congressmen, they're not all that wealthy. Most of them do not get large donations, even those in Washington. They're in the hundreds of thousands, the bigger ones in maybe the tens of millions, but most, especially the representatives, aren't like that. Number two, as what's his name again? I'm bad with names. Is that Bradley? Excuse me. As Bradley pointed out, when you start messing with the Constitution, you're opening up a Pandora's box. This eliminates free speech. It means that no corporation can say criticize the government. If a corporation criticizes the government, they risk getting shut down. And also, the definition of a corporation. What if some um, state attorney decides to call a small business a corporation? Are they subject to this? Does this apply to any cooperative entity? See, here's the thing. What the Young Turks and Wolf-PAC want to do, it has nothing to do with getting money out of politics because you're not going to get money out of politics. The USSR, even communist governments, did not get money out of politics. Neither did China, North Korea, or anybody else. What this is about, it's about increased control. It's about eliminating super PACs. Notice the directly or indirectly. Indirectly refers to super PACs, which make up a very large portion of conservative money. Get rid of the super PACs, and the Democrats, who already have a funding advantage based on lobbyists like Google, have an even bigger advantage because without the super PACs, you may get a 5-to-1 funding bias toward the Democratic Party. So, okay, here's the take home message for this. Wolf-PAC.com is not for your interests. It's about control, and it's about gaming the system so that more progressives can be elected, and it's all about politics, folks. That's all this is about. Thank you for listening. God bless.